set for football at Lumen Field here a mile south of downtown Seattle. Today we continue on with John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend, and we have got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Seattle Seahawks. On the visitor sideline, Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. These guys mired in a long losing streak, 8 losses in their last 9 games. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Seattle. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their rookie QB, the young man out of Oregon.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Play action, now it's Gabriel. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Yellow, 43. Hut.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Seahawk defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. Here we go. 33. Yellow. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
28 yards. And the Seahawks.
19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
16-yard line.
Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Torrey Horton with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Right back to Tracy. Well, he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Throwing now, Gabriel. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 11. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
Here's Walker. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Troy Burton with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Set, ready. Ready, sticky, green.
2nd and 7.
Here's Gabriel. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Tory Burton doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. A strong showing their last time out. They scored a touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Here we go.
Gabriel looking to throw. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
32. Cut.
To throw, Gabriel. Under pressure, and they get to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Ready. 60 red. 60
Now
red.
flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Right. 95. Right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 7. Oh, able to avoid him. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's come out of the gates high. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in the number. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Elijah Arroyo with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he puts his head down and gets out to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Ready. Red.
Now Gabriel. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Come on, set. Yellow. 43.
From the gun, it's Gabriel. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Down. Hut 33. Yellow.
To the air is Gabriel. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. Down to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 51 yards. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Horton on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They get back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way. They can use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Check, pitch.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Operating from the gun, Gabriel. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Stop behind the line made by the safety that time, Lewis Seed.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Gabriel. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Gabriel. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Come on, set.
15-yard line.
Back to throw. Gabriel. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Gabriel from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season.
All the race. 65.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety roaming into position, almost had it, but it's 2nd down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Burton, 41 yards. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that want to think they're happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he will have a Vikings first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Gabriel. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Gabriel. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Boye Mafe in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 2nd and 1. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's good. Seahawks.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Torrey Horton, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have got it on cruise control. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looking to throw. Gabriel. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 33. Yellow. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Set. Ready.
Robinson, the motion man right.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Second and 15.
Here we go. Striker. 352. Boom.
Working out of the gun here, Gabriel. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
The Seahawks offense and Jackson Smith and Jigba getting ready to go back to work.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Finding room at midfield.
And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
That's taken in by Arroyo.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
70 range.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Elijah Arroyo
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Pass complete to Addison. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Gabriel. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime to get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And as we transition into the second half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that?
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Horton, 70 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Throwing to start the drive. Gabriel. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Tracy trying the right side. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now. He's been terrific so far. He's going to field this at the 4. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The home team's offense and Kenneth Walker set to take over once more. As we transition into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for us Seahawks. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Horton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he He's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks extend their lead yet again. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Come on, set.
Throwing to start the drive. Gabriel. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
45, White.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Here's third and quite a ways.
Here we go. Black, 95.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And taken right at the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
60, drop 50, drop 60.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Cup 19, go!
They'll look to throw here. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the gun, it's Walker. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
17. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. 60 red.
Here's Gabriel. This short throw caught by Goddard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Ready.
Throwing now, Gabriel. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Gabriel looking to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Boye Mafe in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And they will take over first and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They get this out left. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Walker. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Seahawks just continue to roll. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before it can even get started. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. To throw, Gabriel. This short throw caught by Goddard.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to claw one back. Point after, right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down in the yard. They'll set up to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down the middle before getting this inside the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 27. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Torrey Horton, 26 yards. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
Second down.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Fielded just inside the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they score on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. That one caught. It's Horton. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
That's good.
Looking to throw. McKinnon here is complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. To the left side, looked in by Horton. Touchdown, Seahawks. Troy Horton from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. The coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Gabriel. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 3rd and 2.
Ready. 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
To the air is Gabriel. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. On the ground, here comes Tracy. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
Check pitch.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Down to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
The extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And the Seahawks first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
A loss of 7 yards. It's
Here we go.
down.
Here we go. Blue 32.
Back to throw. Gabriel. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They bring him in off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Yellow 43.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And this is away, it's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game well decided a long time ago.
We'll get it inside the 20.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Addison hauls it in.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Working out of the gun here. Gabriel.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah.
And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Throwing to start the drive. Gabriel. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Here we go, set. Room 32.
Second and long. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. And the Vikings first down.
Ready.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Here we go. 52.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points.